Roman Reigns defeated his cousin, Jey Uso, in the first ever Hell in a Cell I Quit match at the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view tonight to retain the Universal Championship. The referee attempted to stop the match, and backstage officials ran down to the ring after Reigns delivered a drive-by, having wedged Uso's head between the ring post and steel steps. An unconscious Usos was unable to vocally quit or signal he wanted to continue. Undeterred, Reigns was preparing to slam the steps on Jey Uso before Jimmy Uso intervened. Jimmy tried playing to Reigns in an effort to stop his continued attacks. Reigns appeared to be conflicted before applying the guillotine choke to Jimmy. Having regained his senses, Jey said he quit to finally bring the match to an end. Sunday's bout was a rematch of the original meeting between the two at Clash of Champions on September 27, 2020, but the stakes were much higher this time around, as the big dog attempted to prove a point against his own flesh and blood. Reigns' attitude has been very different since he returned at SummerSlam on August 23, 2020, and it has coincided with his working relationship with Paul Heyman. It initially seemed as though the champion was being benevolent by getting Usos into a fatal four-way match to earn a shot at the Universal title, but it quickly became apparent that he only did so to feed his own ego in some way. During the match at Clash of Champions, Jey Usos took the fight to Reigns early, but the big dog eventually bounced back and seized control. Rather than simply beating his cousin when he had the opportunity, though, the title holder insisted on trying to embarrass him. When Jey refused to refer to Reigns as the Tribal Chief, Reigns beat him to a pulp. That led to Jey's twin brother, Jimmy, coming down to the ring and throwing in the towel to prevent his brother from suffering further punishment. On the ensuing episode of SmackDown, Reigns suggested Jey was selfish. He said he wanted to elevate his cousin, put him in a big spot and help him make more money, and all he asked for in return was for Jey to acknowledge him as the head of the family. When Jey continued to refuse, Reigns said he would give him another title shot at Hell in a Cell, but with stakes that had never been seen before in WWE. The big dog lived up to his promise when he announced he would face Jey in a Hell in a Cell I Quit match, in which forcing your opponent to quit inside the cell is the only way to win. It was a perfect stipulation given what happened at Clash of Champions, and it added even more intrigue to what has been, arguably, the most compelling storyline in all of wrestling this year. Reigns prevailed and retained the Universal Championship as expected, but Jey again earned the respect of fans everywhere by giving his all in a difficult situation.